this is Lisa Clark, and welcome to Elephant Part 8. There is just one more part after this, and in this video, I am going to finish out the main part of the body of the bigger elephant by using my Gioconda Gray pastel pencil, as well as some more charcoal black, I believe, and then I'm going to finish out the smaller elephant. So I appreciate you watching and sticking with me, sorry, sticking with me through this process of this elephant portrait. It was a challenge. Yeah, as in previous videos where I told you layers, layers, layers. Yeah, I did that. I did so many on those front legs of the bigger elephant that I ended up not liking how it turned out. But again, I say it's okay because I learn, take what I can with it, and just keep moving forward. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to leave the legs alone at this point. So anyway, I'm just trying to put in some details of the wrinkles of the main body part of the bigger elephant using my Carbothello black. And then I will blend that out to make it less harsh looking, which is what I prefer. I prefer a softer, I don't like hard lines. I don't like them in really anything that I do. So I will do the low lights and highlights that I'm wanting to get that depth of the wrinkles, position of the body, make it all kind of sort of go together. But looking back at all this, if I were to do this again, I'd probably just stick with using some pan pastels, and blending those out and just kind of leaving it at that. Because really, in actuality, I really liked the way it looked. It looked like elephant skin to me at the very beginning. So that's okay. We're just, you move forward through it. You learn and you keep going, and that's just what I'm doing here. This has been a whole learning process. I think it's more realistic, in my opinion, that there are probably more of us that struggle with what we're trying to achieve and need that extra little bit of support and someone who understands. I am definitely that person. I understand. I understand the struggle is real. So yeah. Yeah. Again, with the wrinkles that are going horizontal, vertically, diagonally, there's so many wrinkles. But it's okay. It turned out all right. Not my proudest piece for sure. I mean, looking back, I would have done things a little differently, but I'm trying to see this all the way through at this point. My interest level on it definitely had decreased by the time I got to the little elephant. But I will say, I was way happier with how the littler elephant came out than I was the bigger one. Using the pan pastels, I was able to pick up a couple different colors at a time and blend those in to what was already on the paper. And in my opinion, I thought that looked pretty realistic. That color of the blending with the charcoal and the pan pastels together, I was really happy with that. And you're going to see me. I mean, I'm still using the pans here, but I go back to the head. There it is, and add a little bit darker pastel, and I'm loving that. And that helped me kind of get re-excited about the smaller elephant, and putting in some cool highlights that make it look like the elephant was either playing in the mud or had some dry mud on his head and in his face area. So you'll see that here in a few minutes, or in a minute or two, I guess. But yeah, that spackling look, I think it really helped add that depth on that head of that smaller elephant. So, looking at the reference photo, I saw there were some highlights there around the ears. I needed to redefine where those ears overlapped on the top of his head. And then now this is kind of what I'm talking about. It almost looks like dried mud or whatever. I don't know. But to me, I liked that. I liked the way that looked with that Carbotella white, adding those little tiny highlights to kind of give that a little more perspective on the head. I think that came out pretty good. I, at this point, was like, wow, I should have done this on the bigger one, and I probably would have been a lot happier. But again, it's okay. It's a learning process. So I learned, and I'll take that knowledge with me with the next portrait I do, which, if you're keeping track, and then I think the last video or the video before that, I told you, or I'm going to be doing a lemur, and I had a lot of fun doing the lemur. I used brand new pencils I'd never used before. As far as different colors of them. Now that I used Carbothellos on the lemur that's coming up in my next series, but I went ahead and purchased a wider variety of colors, and I have been in love with them. The colors are so vibrant, but Carbothello is a good brand. But at any rate, the elephant, I've got one more video, elephant part 9, and that is the last video of the elephant series. Thank goodness. I'm so glad to be done. But I hope you're enjoying this. Keep it up. Keep listening. Keep watching. That last video is coming up. And thanks again so much for your support. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.